Hello there, my beautiful Leo friends. How are you? Welcome back to Sacred Knowledge Tarot. I am so happy and thankful to each and every one of you for being here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome. My name is Ria and I do these readings every week. Now, I'm going to pull 3 cards out of my tarot deck to see what message Spirit has for you. And at the end of this reading, Leo, I'm going to pull an additional bonus card, including an angel number for you as well. So stay tuned for that, my friends. All right, I'm going to split this deck and we're going to pull some cards here from this. 2 of Swords. So some of you are at a crossroads. Some of you have to make a big decision somewhere in your life. I feel there's a new path that is being revealed to you. This is a tough decision for some of you because this means that you're entering a new territory, a new world, one that maybe you don't really know much about. So there's a lot of unknown around this. But I feel that some of you are kind of at this point in your life where you're recognizing that this change, this new path is where you're meant to go, where you're meant to walk down. I feel some of you had changes in your life recently, somewhere in your life, whether this is work related, whether this is a partner, whether this is with family, wherever this is for you. There has been a little bit of change around you, hence why you're in this position where you're having to make a decision to walk down a new path. Now, Leo, I want you to use your own intuition with my cards. We are all highly intuitive. And you're going to receive your own messages when you look at my card. So I want you to take that and use your intuition because that will resonate with you the most. Now, this is going to have a ripple effect on your life. I feel that the decision that you make, whatever that is, whether you plan to remain on the path that you're on or whether you pivot, each one of these decisions is going to have its own consequences. Okay, so I want you to make this decision with your heart here, my friends. What is it that you want? Okay, you have to ask yourself this because a lot of times what we do is we make decisions based on the people around us. And it's time for you to make a decision based on what you want. All right? We're getting the 7 of Pentacles. Taking an assessment of your life, really thoroughly looking at your life to see where those changes need to be made. Really looking at your life to see if you're actually happy or if you're living a life that is not aligned to you around your needs and your want and your desires. This is where spirit guides are really wanting you to focus in on looking at everything and seeing and asking yourself, is this what I want? Because I feel that this crossroads, you're at a fork in the road. That's basically what's happening here. And spirit guides want you to look at where you are. Are you happy there, Leo? Because if you're not, they're offering you another path to walk down. And that's where the assessment has to happen. And they're really wanting you to focus in on your long-term view here, that goal, your destination point. Where is it that you want to be in your life? You have to ask yourself these questions and have clarity around it. And I feel that as you start to make changes, as you start to pivot, you're going to see a lot of abundance, a lot of success coming into your life with this. And you're going to align to the path that you want to be on, the one that is destined for you. All right, so that is coming through. And look at this. There's a uniting, an alignment happening here with someone else, another energy, a soulmate, a kindred spirit, a twin flame. Whoever this person is, they're aligned to meet you on this new path. I feel for some of you, this person is going to open you up to a whole new life experience, something that you haven't seen before or experienced before. Whoever this person is. And, you know, I got this in Cancer's reading as well. I believe it was Cancer's reading where I was seeing someone's eyes. And the eyes, there's something about this person's eyes when you meet them that you're going to recognize right away. It's almost like you can see the world through their eyes. So I don't know what that means. And I'm getting this for you as well, Leo. So this is coming through a uniting. It's almost like a power couple vibe that I'm getting for some of you as well. Now, they're wanting you to really get outside and start meeting people. Those of you that are in business, those of you that are in sales, that are trying to network and kind of grow and expand your business because you're about to align with business partners, with people that are meant to help grow your business. Okay, so this is coming through as well. Now, I'm going to take a look at these and see what my intuition is drawing in with this spread here. And right away, I feel some of you are making a decision around your business. I feel for some of you, what I'm getting through this card is that you've kind of been in business for some of you, right? You've been in a certain place for a while and it hasn't been working out the way that you had expecting. I feel I'm getting this beating a dead horse, that you've been doing something for many years and it hasn't brought you anything. Some of you, not all of you, that the success that you've wanted, it's almost stagnant. This is where spirit guides are showing you a new path, maybe a new business, where you're meant to like close up shop here and leave that be and start something new, because this new is going to bring you a lot of abundance and success. And because you're starting something new, taking assessment, really looking at all the things that you did in this other business and tweaking things and adjusting things in order to grow and expand in this new business. For some of you, this is you looking at your current business, especially if you're seeing a little bit of growth, but not too much. You're meant to actually assess everything, tweak and adjust, edit things that are going to benefit you, because there's some things that are working, some things that aren't. And that's that new path that is showing up. And for others, there's almost this energy where there's a lot of different things happening. For some of you, a lot of things are happening at once, where it's turbulent energy, chaotic energy is what I'm getting here. And I'm sorry to do that little chuckle thing, but it's almost comical in a way, and that's how spirit guides want you to look at it. It's all these different things, like your workplace is kind of going downhill for some of you. Maybe your personal life, things aren't working out, and then there's one thing after another thing, and then it's almost comical in a way. It's like, is this actually happening to me right now? Right? I've had these things happen to me in my life and I just laugh at them. I'm like, are you serious? There's something that the universe is trying to show me, because if all of these things are happening at once, it means that for some of you, there's a cycle ending in your life. And you're meant to pivot. You're meant to walk down this new path. There's an ending of a chapter. And with an ending of a chapter, usually you have all these things that happen all at once. It's an ending and a closing of a cycle. It's kind of like your business is going to shit. Your family, your relationship is not doing so great. And things are just a mess. Your fridge broke down. Your car broke down. You spilled your coffee. Your garage burnt down. And next thing you know, you broke your foot. That kind of energy. And when these kind of things happen, it's the universe letting you know that it's time to not only, especially if you broke your foot, it means that slow down a little bit and take an assessment of your life, because there's change coming, and spirit guides want you to be aware of the change and look inward for answers that you're seeking, because things aren't, this cycle is ending around you is what I'm getting here with that energy. And you're meant to pivot. And slowing down, especially if you hurt yourself here, Leo, those of you that have hurt yourself, the healing process is making you slow down and really think about things. There's a reason for that. You're meant to learn something from this experience. And as you're gaining strength, you're gaining power. So you're coming back together as a much more stronger person and a much more stronger version of yourself. And then you're meant to pivot. And this new path is available to you. And spirit guides are showing you this path because you're meant to go down this new path, right? And each decision that you make here, Leo, is going to have a consequence. So say, for example, because we all have free will, if you want to keep walking down that same cycle, going down that same path, even though everything is going on, you know kind of the things that you have to deal with. So there's consequences with that, like dealing with your foot, fixing everything and doing all of that. It's going to happen regardless on both sides. But this new path that is being revealed, it might not feel comfortable. It might not feel like it's the right path in the moment, but there's a reason for that opening there for you to see it. And it's kind of like the universe is giving you a choice here. Like, you have this path, you can keep going down and experiencing the same thing, or you can go down this route and see where that takes you. So if that makes sense to you here, Leo, I feel that you're meant to go down this new path and see where it takes you. In order to grow, in order to see the change that you're wanting in your life, you have to pivot. You have to take risks. You have to be uncomfortable, right? That's where the growth happens. That's where the expansion happens. And I feel you're at a point in your life right now. This is that major turning point for some of you where you're getting your second wind. You're getting a second chance at life. And as this happens, there's a lot of uncomfort, there's turbulence, there's a lot of chaos around that energy. So know that this is normal when this kind of comes up. The World card is what I'm getting here, and that's what I'm kind of talking about, the ending of a cycle and the entering of a new chapter around this big decision that you're having to make. And for some of you, when these kind of things happen, it's because you're almost in denial. For some of you, you're not able to see kind of what's going on in your life or the change that needs to happen in your life in order to find growth and really to align to the path that you're actually meant to be on. So sometimes the universe has to take a hold of everything and kind of shake things up just a little bit. And it doesn't do it in a negative way. It's in a way where it builds us up stronger. And those of you that are going through a low point right now, I'm getting the Nike symbol. So when you hit that low, you're going to rise up even higher than the place that you were in before. All right, it's almost giving you the superpower to double up on everything. Whether you know this or not, this is kind of what happens. And it's kind of molding you into that version of yourself who's aligned for this path a little bit better. So that's what's also happening in the background. That's your higher purpose, and that's a reasoning for everything that is going on behind the scenes in your life right now. For some of you, are kind of like, what is going on? Why is this happening to me? There's a higher purpose for that. It's a molding that is happening, a transformation, a metamorphosis. It's like turning you into that version of yourself that's meant to walk down this new path, that has many beautiful things that are there waiting for you. Like this, the Two of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. Spirit guides really want you to focus on what it is that you want. Is your life in alignment to that? You have to ask yourself that question, because for some of you, you are wanting that change and it hasn't come to you. That's what I'm getting here. This energy of stagnation, almost like, you know, I've been waiting for this change and this change hasn't come in. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do. It starts with you here, Leo. And I say this in my readings quite a bit, because I get comments in my comment section where sometimes people ask, like, I've been waiting for this change, Ria, it hasn't come in. But it starts with you. You're the one that has to create the change that you desire by getting into motion, by creating that change, by understanding what it is that you want, right? Sometimes we have uncertainty in our life. So having clarity, looking at your life and really taking a good thorough look at that and making edits and adjustments in your life in order to align to that path. And I feel for some of you, like whether it's in your business, whether this is in your personal life, really taking a good look and making those adjustments. I feel this is almost like a midlife unraveling that's happening for some of you. It feels like a midlife crisis, but it's an unraveling. It's like the universe is pulling things away, making you look at things which are uncomfortable for some of us, right? But we have to look at those things. That's what the Seven of Wands or Seven of Pentacles energy is. It's really looking at what your destination point is. Where is it that you're going? And are you in alignment? And everything in your life, is it in alignment with that? Are your habits in alignment? Are the things that you are consuming mentally and physically in alignment with that path? Are the people in your life in alignment with that path? This is where you have to take a good look at everything in your life and make edits and adjustments. Sometimes people drag us down, right? Sometimes we are, you know, I always feel like when you pick a partner, you have to be very careful, because that partner really has an effect on our life, their energy and everything. So you want to find someone that uplifts you, someone that has shared goals. They can be a complete opposite, because not only do they open up a new world to you, it's kind of like finding the missing piece in your life. That's what that partner should be. But definitely someone that uplifts you. So do you have people in your life right now that take you down or drag you down or like put you down in life? Because that's where you need to let them go. Create some healthy boundaries up while you're like taking a tally and really looking at things thoroughly in your life. Through this process here, Leo, you're going to expand and grow. You're going to see a lot of growth in your life. I feel financially and in your material world, you're going to see a lot of growth as well. This is such a beautiful feeling. I feel that a lot of you are going to regain hope and faith, not only in yourself, but in the universe as a whole, everything. Because you're going to see a lot of changes happening for the positive. And when we go through that breakdown, that change, because the change starts with a breakdown, because there's things that are in your life that are solidified, and we're kind of walking down that road with a solidified version of ourselves, right? I'm holding out the circle of you and everything that's in it in that moment. And in order to break free, there has to be a breakdown. So when you're assessing and you're making edits and adjustments, that's where that breakdown, and that's where that uncomfortable, this doesn't feel good, I don't like what's happening here, you know, I don't want to do this, I don't like the feeling of this, so I'm not going to do it. That's what happens to a lot of us in life, where that uncomfortable feeling of the change and that breakdown and all of that stuff that you have to deal with. Yes, we have to deal with that, but in order to bring that change about, that's what you have to go through. That's us evolving. That's us changing. And this is your season changing now. And some of you know some of the things that you have to let go of in your life in order to align to that path that you're wanting to walk down, right? So know that there's a lot of growth coming into your life through this process here, Leo. And for some of you, you know this is much needed in your life, right? So this choice, and sticking to this choice, once you make it, you have to ground yourself in this energy. Use discipline to keep yourself there. Hold yourself accountable, my friends, because I'm getting the devil energy coming through here. So there's going to be like this pull towards that old life, and it takes a lot of strength. It takes a lot of courage and bravery to remain in that place. And remember that no is a complete sentence, especially around people. If there's something you don't want to do, just say no. Okay, there's nothing wrong with saying that. And if that person has a problem with it, it's a them problem. It's not a you problem. Okay, so remember that. This is a new beginning for some of you. This is such a beautiful card. It's an alignment happening here. And this is the universe and spirit guides collaborating in the back to bring somebody towards you, or people towards you. Now, this is really all about growth and expansion. For some of you, especially those of you that are couples that are wanting to expand your family, this is definitely going to happen for you. So expect a baby in your life. There's definitely a baby coming in. And for others, I feel this is like a marriage. There's a proposal. There's a uniting of couples here. Soulmate energy. So there's somebody around you right now that's meant to come in. So those of you that have been trying to manifest a partner into your life, this person is about to enter here in the next 3 months. So remember that. I want you to visualize how this person makes you feel. Don't put a face to it. I feel that when we put a face to it, I mean, you could, it depends, right? In my own experience, everybody has a different way of manifesting. I never put a face to a person. I just want to feel what that person feels like. I want to feel that energy. And that's when I meet people and I've manifested them, I can feel that energy through them. So that's when I know that that's the manifestation coming in. So visualize who this is without putting a face to them. Just walk around with this soulmate in your mind. Imagine this and how this person makes you feel. Uplifting energy. And that's who's entering your life. They're already around you. It's all about going through this process, editing and adjusting, making things shift a little bit, because that's when you're going to be in that version of yourself, because there's a process happening through this. As you make this decision, as you have to gain some superpowers, as you're editing and adjusting, you're now aligning yourself to this partner. And this is when this person is going to enter your life. And it's going to be such a beautiful thing, because you're going to know from their eyes. I feel like you're going to know from their eyes. It's going to be written in their eyes. You're going to see the world. It's like, there's a Bollywood movie that's coming into mind. It's called Rab Ne Bana Di Jodi. It's with SRK, Shah Rukh Khan. And the girl in that movie, when she sees him, she says, I see God in your eyes, means I see the world through your eyes. And that's what she said to him through the whole movie is, I want to see God through that person's eyes that's meant to be with me. And in the beginning of the movie, she didn't see that. But at the end of the movie, she saw that in his eyes. So I feel that some of you are going to see this in the person's eyes, that you're going to see the world through their eyes. And it's, I don't know what it is about the eyes, but you're definitely going to see it through that. Now, I'm also getting this energy of friendship, of a business partner, some person or people that are entering your life that are meant to uplift it and to help your business expand. Okay. So those of you that are out networking, mixing and mingling, if you're traveling, if there's someone sitting beside you, strike a conversation, because you never know who you are going to meet. And I don't know, I've got this really strong feeling that some of you are going to meet a really good friend that is going to open you up to this whole new world that you have never experienced before. You're going to tap into emotions that you have never felt before. I'm seeing a skydiving, like, I don't know, you meet somebody and they're going to take you out somewhere to be more adventurous, get you outside of your comfort zone, that kind of thing. This kind of energy where you're experiencing different things because of this certain person entering your life. Had this person not entered it, you would have never experienced this part of life. So that's the energy I am feeling here for you, Leo. So be open and receptive to this energy, because there's some good people coming towards you. And they're going to come into your life in the most unexpected ways. This could be you going on a retreat somewhere, or traveling and meeting a guide, or just a friend that you bump into and you become friends, right? Maybe you're asking for directions and this person's like, oh, hey, I know a lot. You should visit this restaurant. I go there all the time. Why don't we all go together? That kind of thing, right? I've been to Italy. I've met a lot of people there. When I was there, I'm very... I love to chat with people. I will strike a conversation with a stranger because I like to know about people. Who knows who you're going to meet, right? So I'm very open and receptive to energy. I'm the one that initiates conversation most of the time. I'm not shy at all. So I'll go out there and mix and mingle with people and make new friends. And it's just this beautiful energy that happens. So this is what spirit guides want you to do. Be open and receptive and get out of your comfort zone here, Leos, especially those of you that are introverts, that are, you have a little bit of anxiety. Take little baby steps to try something outside of your comfort zone. A great thing to do is trying improv. Any of you tried improv? That's a great safe space to kind of tap into your creativity, to tap into this version of yourself that you can show outwardly. And yes, it's a little uncomfortable, but you get out of that uncomfortable zone and you tap into this muscle in your brain that helps you kind of think quickly and really connect with people and kind of go with the flow of the conversation. So try improv if you haven't tried that. Travel is big here as well. I don't know if any of you are traveling. You might meet somebody in the air in an airplane that you're sitting beside at the airport, or when you get off, there's like so many different people entering, lots of incoming people here for you, Leo. So it's such a beautiful energy. I'm seeing a lot of excitement, a lot of joy, a lot of freedom coming through these experiences. Just through this whole spreads experience in your life, through making a change, pivoting, making edits and adjustments, and opening yourself up to these new beginnings here. So beautiful energy here for you. A lot of good that is coming towards you here, Leo. So I'm now going to pull a bonus card for you. This is the L Key Oracle deck. It's all about brave women warriors. So I'm going to pull one card for you and read the interpretation from the guidebook. All right, so let's see what we get here for you. All right, I've got this really good feeling here. Some of you are about to meet a soulmate, and I really feel that you've been waiting for this person for a very long time and you haven't given up. You kind of haven't given up on that dream to meet that one, have a family of your own. And because of that, it's coming in, that belief in yourself and the belief in the power of the universe to bring this person in is what's bringing this person in. So all these new things coming in. E-class, she who regrets, battle, victory, and bitterness. So some of you are going through this energy right now as well. And this is, I feel, aligning with the Two of Swords energy for some of you. So let me read this to you. Eclat. I hope I'm saying that right, by the way. I sometimes butcher the names on these cards. Eclat, she who regrets, brings the message of bitter victory and success, which may be regretted in the long run. She knows how to go to battle. She understands how to win a war. Never having run from a fight, the ground she rests upon is littered with skulls. She stands solitary on the smoke-covered battlefield, secure in the knowledge that she is victorious. But while the battle has to be waged, perhaps it could have been done with less acrimony. Some of the wounds Eclat inflicted were to herself. There will never be any love lost between Eclat and those she has crushed in the name of her hollow victory. The message of this card is to use caution in arguments. We all have disagreements in our lives. It is how we resolve those moments that defines our future. How often have you how often have angry words been used as weapons before any attempt at truce is made? Consider your speech carefully before you launch those arrows, Leo. Is it the right thing to do? Can you find another way to resolve confrontation that doesn't involve the loss of friends and self-respect? Before you send out a declaration of hostilities, look deeply into Eclat's eyes and consider her regret. So, as you're making this decision here, Leo, maybe there is some turbulent energy with people around you, because maybe this decision has to do with you letting go of a toxic situation, a toxic partner, a family member. Perhaps this is work related. That turbulent energy around people is a big one here for some of you. So use caution here with your words as you're going through this transformation, as you're going through this turning point. All right, so that is your message through the bonus card. I'm now going to pull an angel number for you. Some of you have been seeing angel numbers. This is going to be your confirmation, and for others, you can use this as an affirmation. We are getting 0, 0, 0. I am a creator. Leo, you are a creator, and this is what you're doing. You're pivoting. You're turning now and creating the life that you desire, in that place that you want to be in. So if you've been seeing 0, 0s everywhere, this is your confirmation that you are a creator. Let me read this to you. You are one with the Creator, and there are no limits to what you can achieve, Leo. You have the ability to create something new and incredible in your lifetime here on Earth. So look at that. What a beautiful message for you today. If this reading resonates, Leo, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching.